Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be assembling a motorized standing desk by TechOrbits. If you are in the market or considering a standing desk, then watch this video. If you find it useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. In step 1, I connected the middle bar to both legs. Now I'm moving on to the second step. In step 2, I am going to connect the feet to the legs. Right now I'm flipping it over so we can connect the feet, making sure that I choose the correct one. And then once I place it on the leg, I will use the tools that came in the box. So now I am connecting or screwing in the screws. And then I'm moving on to the other side, and this is the Allen key that came with the standing desk. I mean, if you have power tools, you can use it so you can speed up the process. And here I am just doing the final screwing of the screws, making sure that everything is tight. Now I'm going to install the cover, if you will, to each feet. And this process is just a matter of screwing them in. I'm going to fast forward the video to speed up the process. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Now, on step 4, as you can see, I will be connecting or assembling the box. This is the cable management box to the frame, and this box is going to hold the power cord. Now on step 4, I will be installing the brackets to the frame. And for that, I have to flip it over, and I do it carefully just because I don't want to scratch the floor or the frame. Now I am inspecting the box, making sure that it's tight and secured, and now I'm ready to install the brackets. So here's one side of the brackets, and this process is just a matter of screwing in the screws, as you can see. And here it is, the motor is going up. You can barely hear it. And the highest it can go is 122 centimeters or 4 feet. So that is the highest it can go. Now we're going to go down. And the lowest it can go is 72 centimeters. The setup wasn't that difficult. It will be best if you had another person.
That's the lowest.
And that is the lowest, 72 centimeters. Now moving on to the assembly of the tabletop. Again, carefully placing it on top of the cardboard, just to make sure that I don't damage it or scratch it. Now I'm turning over the frame to make sure that it's properly aligned, and also making sure that I don't scratch it either. And this is a simple process. It's just a matter of aligning it and now screwing in the screws. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but that's what I'm doing. Now I'm moving on to install the IKEA cable management frame to the tabletop. Here's the different angle. Now that everything is installed, I'm flipping it over, and then I will put it in an upright position. And basically this is sort of like the final step. Just doing a final inspection, making sure that nothing is out of place or wobbling, and everything looks good. So now we give him a two thumbs up. Now I'm moving on to the dual monitor stand. It's just a matter of sliding that portion to the tabletop. So it's a very simple process. And after that, I will be installing the monitors. There are 2 monitors. And this process to me is very simple. I have done computer setups in the past, so I know where everything goes. So this is a simple process for me. Now here's the final product. We're testing the standing desk in the downward position. So that is the standing desk going down. Now we're going to test it going up. Now when it goes up, you can see all the cables underneath, but when you're in the lowest position, you can't see it. But no one else is looking at that but me. And here's more information about this item from Amazon. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.